This is six-time IFBB Bikini Pro Champion Brina Martinez, and I take ZMA5 to make sure that I get the zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6 needed to keep my immune system healthy and snack strong.
Can Ryan Garcia continue his rapid ascent? Campbell.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special, and it's no hype.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm Marcos Villegas, being joined with Bernard Hopkins via Zoom. Bernard, thank you so much for taking this call with me. Golden Boy has a big fight coming up, man. A lot of people are looking forward to this fight. Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell, in a fight that a lot of people have said that this is a huge test for Ryan. But when you look at it, Bernard, what does Ryan have to do to win this fight? And is it as dangerous as some people have said it is?
First, the second question, yes, it is dangerous. The first question, what he need to do is be Ryan. And to be Ryan, based on what he's been doing up to now, is scary for most his opponents. So I think that you let the fans or you let the experts have their opinion. And I think that Ryan's keeping a level head because I've been watching social media. I've been seeing the times he's said things and read things. And I think he's handling it great when it comes to being at this point of his career where he's looking at this is the fight that bring a lot of suspicions and credibility to whether he can or can't. And I think that's where the mental toughness, which I know he has, and also the preparation. And to make all that happens, I think Ryan's going to have to just be who he's been, what he's been, and who he's been, and let those punches go because Luke is not going to let up. He's going to be in his face. And there's a sense of out there amongst people. Ryan is just a pretty can throw punches and look okay as guys. And I think this fight here would change that. I really do. And this is where I hear in Philly. I hear certain things in Philly when I talk to my guys. We don't get into arguments about it. And I let them know you can't judge a book by its cover. So he can fight. Yes, he's people going to come January 2nd. And Campbell is not a pushover. So Luke is going to be on him. He's going to try to build this light that's been on Ryan Garcia heavy for the last at least 2-3 years, taking away 2020. And this chance that he can take that light. And that's what makes this so compelling and dangerous for Ryan Garcia. It's just, this thing is dangerous. It ain't easy, but it's going to be something he's going to have to overcome.
Do you think it's a fight where Ryan is dominant because of his speed and his youth, or is it a fight where you think it's fairly competitive, fairly close because of the experience of Luke?
I think it levels out to be the style and who fights their fight in the beginning. I think that whoever takes each other's style fast and neutralize it as quick as possible will be able to dictate for a good part of the fight. And then they're going to have to figure it out. And that figuring out is who won it the most. And that's where we're going to win. When I say we, people is outside the ring watching. And they'll be able to see how this fight can be one of the fights that people can be talking about for the rest of the year of 21. January is the first of the year, right after New Year's. The pandemic is still hitting even harder, but we're into New Year with hopefully some normalcy as time go on. What better way can you add to that normalcy or the truth that we're hoping and wishing is to see a great fight with Luke Campbell and also with Ryan Garcia. it's up to them. I think that Ryan has that mentality that was still not giving him the credit. I think that's not a distraction. I think it is a motivator tool for him, only because he mentioned it. He haven't said it to me, but I've been around him many times. And I just feel that has a upper hand in telling people what that feeling is like. I know what that feeling is like. And I think Ryan is neutralizing to be the best he can be. And that's why I think he won a knockout. And to get a knockout over Luke Campbell is a huge, huge statement. And I know you agree with that also. Especially the way Ryan been ending his opponents in the ring. Anything close to that last fight that he had is you got to be talking now. Bring on Tank. Bring on person. Bring on whoever's there. Bring them on. Line them up. Let's get it. Let's get it at the table.
Well, they're saying the winner of this fight is probably mandated to fight Devin Haney next. Is that a fight?
That fight too is great. That fight too, that's nothing to sneeze at. You seen the interview with Haney and myself and his father and conversations. You seen that went viral. Everybody seen it. That was right at their feet. Was in the hallway, I believe, in the lobby. That fight is just as exciting as fighting Tank Davis or anybody else. That division right there has so much talent that we can have one of the best years in boxing in a long time. And that's putting 2020 on the side like it never even happened, even though it's hard to not believe it, didn't think it didn't happen. But go back to a division loaded like this division is, and these fights can get made because I think they have to get made. I don't think really, except the fighter don't want to happen, then it might not happen. But I think it has to be done based on the state of the game right now in boxing. And we have the attention of new fans because of the pandemic. This is a blessing in disguise. So we must keep them in the room. We must give them the fights, and the fighters must want it. And the handlers, managers, promoters, all. I'm asking everybody. I'm not telling them. I'm asking everybody to just listen to half of what I said and just put the fights together. You believe in your guy. We believe in that guy. We can't fight for him, not in the ring, so let him go. And I think that will be something that will keep you busy. It will keep you busy and keep a lot of other people busy because you want to be busy because you want to talk about fights that actually matters and fights that's a threat. And this one is a threat come January 2nd between Luke Campbell and also Ryan Garcia.
You mentioned you feel that Ryan wins by knockout.
Yep. Dogfight. It's gonna be a dog. Yeah, it's gonna be a dog fight. It's gonna be a dog fight because Campbell can't help himself. He fights the way he fights. He's a pressure fighter. He's gonna be on. He's gonna have Ryan always on defense until Ryan start letting them hands go, and you can't just let him go. You gotta let him go precisely. And the thing is, man, what this is where both fighters have a chance now to break out into the superstardom. Right? There's a star and there's superstardom. Ryan Garcia, everyone know, based on his followings on social media, we know he's a star. But now a superstar, that's to us. That's to the boxing world, the critics, to everybody. Look, every generation has a superstar, right? You rarely have 2 to 3, 4 superstars in that era of boxing. You either got 1 or 2, or 1, and that's it. The guy that carries it. In my era was Oscar, right? So when you look at that different talent than a star, superstar is all over this fight come January 2nd. This fight here breaks out for the next legacy and the next status, the next level to the game. It gets not a notch, goes up a few notches.
Yeah, certainly if Ryan does win via knockout, yeah, it gets him to a point where, you know, we are going to want to see him with Devin or with Tank, especially given Tank's knockout win over a guy you guys promoted for a lot of his career, over Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah, yeah, and that was impressive. You know, Cruz don't get smashed like that often. He don't have a reputation of you know, it's going to be one of those fights where you just want to get some action and then he gives up. That was impressive. That's why if you take Haney and you also take
Teofimo,
Davis,
Tank, yeah.
It's a dream for fight fans going into 21. And I'm just going to be, you know, just satisfied. But I'm glad to be in position as Golden Boy Promotion to be able to announce what we're doing going into 21 and showing people what we're doing. And the fighters are willing to fight the best. Ryan Garcia is willing to fight the best. He wanted this fight, and he got it right at the top of the year because of the delay push to 21. Which to me is a blessing in disguise now that people are recognizing it, because it starts off the year in the world that's been upside down for the last year, and we're on a countdown to something new. We're on a countdown to something different. We're on a countdown for history and boxing to be rebirth of boxing based on pandemic. A lot of people have been home. A lot of people have been paying attention. A lot of fans that left came back, and a lot of fans that never was in the boxing needed entertainment. I'm hoping we keep half of those fans to become fans of old as time go on, if they stay on board. But we need to keep feeding them good stuff. We need to keep showing them, keep promoting, keep making fights that they want to see. And if fighters want to fight, then the fighters will tell everybody that's telling them they should fight this, they should fight that guy. It's who they want to fight. They're the boss. They are the champions, or they are the boss, and we work for them.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Hub TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Hub TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.